Turn on my light. Okay, people, I got some news right now. Just got some news that might be interesting. I wasn't planning on going on today, but I just said, hey, what the hey? I was just reading this stuff, so I said, let me go ahead and drop it out there. Okay, let me go ahead and get this. Oh, since I this is a spur of the moment thing, people, but I got some news right here. But I am going to be talking about a couple topics right here, a couple things that's new. But before we do get started, I am on the air, so I must follow everything that I do on the daily. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I have going on as far as my get up side. Okay, let you guys see what that is right now. But this was spur of the moment. I was just on the internet right now, scrolling through, and I saw some things that I should share. Good afternoon. I found some things that I should share with you guys. Okay, so let me see this. My get up side, I'm at $45.18. People, okay, I'm doing this. I'm only going to get upside gas stations for the whole remainder of this year, stacking up all this money, getting the cash back. And I will show you guys exactly how much I have at the end of the year. Okay, I challenge anyone out there to go ahead and do that. That is the Get Upside Challenge, people. That is a very, very great challenge that I am doing, and I'm doing all right now. $45.18. Okay, but I'm gonna get right into this one right here. Okay, this one just in, and this is some DoorDash news right now. Okay, so any drivers up there in the Fresno area, you guys may have seen this. It's up there in Modesto. You may have seen this in your area, but there's a driver up there, and she got arrested. I guess she was doing her deliveries. She did her deliveries, and she had her kid with her in the car. And when she had her kid with her inside the car, I guess she went into a place, left them, and the kid wandered off. She couldn't find her kid, had to call the police and all that stuff. She was in the same area where the child was, but the child was not with her. She did call the police, and after she did that, she got arrested. And her child is in protective custody and things like that. Now, people, I want you to know that when Ava is in the car with me, Ava goes in with me. Okay, Ava goes in with me. There is none of that right there, but that's why she only goes every now and then, and we just go for a little bit, and then we are right back. Um, People, man, whoo! I don't know about leaving your kid in the car like that. Especially if you have to go inside a place where it's a long wait and things like that, you will forget. And that's probably what happened. She forgot that she was actually working and her kid was with her. She probably just forgot for a split moment. And in that split moment, that kid was like, I am bored. And he was like, I am out of here. He is a boy. So he said, I am out of here. And he got out in a hurry and he was gone. And I was like, ooh. So I know she's going through the most right now because she's probably never ever done like that or had that happen. That's probably why she took him with her. She just had a lapse in judgment. So now the child is in child protective services, and they will be doing an investigation. It says so. Who knows how long that is? Who knows how long she's gonna be without her kid? But people just remember if you ever have your child with you, and they are as old as he was, you can just take them inside. I see it all the time where guys will have their little sons, and I know it's the guys that are on, it's their weekend. So they're like, man, this is my kid, and I gotta work, so I still gotta pay this child support. So I've seen it all. They all take their kid with them. So don't leave them there at all, because this can happen. This is real life, and it happened. They just put this out. It's a 16-hour news, so it is 16 hours old or 16 hours young. However you want to take it, it is right there. Let me know what you guys feel about that. The people that will be joining in and watching it after the fact, let me know how you guys feel about that. Okay. Today I had a cash tip alert. I had to speak some Spanish today also, and I got my $5 cash tip alert on that one, and I got a tip alert on my very last order. I ended up doing 11 orders, 3 hours and 28 minutes, okay? And I got paid $91, and that's without the 45 cents from all the Uber ones. So once that goes in, 11 orders, okay, just cut that in half right there. Okay, that's another $6.50 right there added in. So that's not that bad. So that's like $96 right there in 3 hours and 28 minutes. If you take that out, I'm at the $91 range, just about the $91 range in 3 hours and 28 minutes, with 4 hours and 15 minutes of online time, with 2 tip alerts, one in cash. So for the week, I tend to average maybe about 20 in between. I would say in between 20 and 26, $27 in cash tips every week. On really good weeks, you can see upwards of $40 in cash tips, which are really great. That's why I drive for Uber, because that happens more often. I was watching some videos earlier, and someone said that it's like one in every well, this is what they personally feel. They feel that it's one in every like 300 people will give you a cash tip. So that's why I do service, so I don't have to go through odds and numbers like that. That is terrible. That is terrible. I don't even know how that feels at all. Okay, now let me get into this next one, which is a really good one here. And well, it's good, and it's a little hit or miss, because it could be beneficial or it could not. Okay, so, and this is Grubhub news. So in Indianapolis, okay, there's 20 recipients of a Grubhub grant. Okay, and with this grant, it's $10,000. Now, with this $10,000, uh, you have to put it towards education, things like that, something that's going to help the community, because what they say is they want more drivers. They want more drivers across to be more involved with the community. That's very funny that Grubhub is saying that. That's what I do as an individual for my business itself. And that's funny that Grubhub is actually doing that, and they're putting $10,000 in 20 participants, so that they can actually do that. And that's a really good thing. So they can put the money there, and they can put the money to help further other things. There's someone that's doing it, and they're doing like soccer or some kid things in Guatemala. It's a soccer mentorship, things like that. So you can put the money towards things like that. You can't use it for yourself as far as helping you out, but they want you, because you are in the public eye and you are in the community. They want it to be like, you got this money and you're helping out the community. So it looks good on drivers. They're trying to clean up. They're trying to clean up the reputation of drivers out there. That's pretty much what they are doing, and they just have to do it like that for people to understand. They are trying to cover up for bad drivers, and they're doing things like this to help out in the community, so that we are looked at as something, as an asset and a positive, not someone that's trying to rip you off. So that's what they are doing in Indianapolis, and that is a really great thing, because some people have never received anything, and most people have never been the person to actually give something to someone with that large chunk of change. So, in all, it's a thumbs up, because everyone feels good. The only bad thing about it is, if you're trying to be selfish, you couldn't use it on like, man, I got bills or something else like that. Hopefully, they did do something like that. Give them like $500 or something like that to help towards something. But hey, that is good. Beggars cannot be choosers. That is what I am saying there. Okay, now let me know what you guys feel about that. If you guys think other states should be doing things like that, as far as getting the drivers to be a little bit more active and involved in the community. I know what I am doing here with Hot Facts with Robert Reese is trying to get involved any way I can, and I hope I am showing you guys that through all the videos, that is exactly what I am doing, and I'm trying to make it so that whenever someone sees my business, that is exactly what it is. Now, here is a really big one, okay, that I was just checking out. Now, there is something called Globe Newswire, okay, and this goes over a lot, and it gave an update on Food Boss, okay. Now, I don't know if a lot of you guys know what Food Boss is. Okay, Food Boss is the world's largest online food ordering search engine. Okay, so what that means is how they have like Travelocity and Hotwire and things like this for hotels. They have an app right now where you can actually go through majority of all the apps out there, and you can order food from your home. Okay. Now, Food Boss has partnered up with, in some areas, some people may know of Chow Bus. Okay. And Chow Bus is where you can find all of the really great Asian, uh, authentic cuisines. So you have that there on Chow Bus, but they are there with Chow Bus. They are also here. Okay. With they have Uber Eats, Postmates, Postmates, Eat Street. If you guys use Eat Street, Chow Bus, Eat Street, Postmates, Uber Eats, and there's a few more. There's one that has a D right here. I am really not familiar with that one in itself, but I know that Best Delivery is the one that I work for in Long Beach is probably one along the same there. Um, okay. That's a note from my mom. My mom is feeling better. My mom is feeling better. Just got back from the hospital. She sent me a text. Yep. Oh, fibromyalgia. Okay, so I'm gonna have to help my mom. Fibromyalgia, for those of you guys who do not know, it is nerve pain. It's tingling, things like that, and you cannot control the burning sensations. Some people will compare that to MS, the ones who actually know what that feels like, or people that have encountered spondylosis or spondylolisthesis. Okay, one of those two things. If you are not familiar with that, people, remember I told you that I went to school and I have a background in all of this stuff. So spondylolisthesis and spondylosis, that's when you get the bone spurs and things like that that grow on your spine in other areas. They have to, all that comes along with all of that right there. If you guys ever have any questions, you can let me know. I can answer just about, I try to be able to answer just about anything that comes my way. Okay. My mom, let me go ahead and call my mom in a bit. Okay, but now back to this update with Food Boss here. Okay, so they have these things, and I'm actually on the app now. So all I did, I went to Food Boss, I went to foodboss.com, and it says food delivery near me. Okay, so I just put in my address, and you don't even have to go and look for if it's Uber Eats or whatever platform it is. You can actually type in what cuisine you want. You can pick from this list here: American, Asian, Mexican, Italian, Chinese, Thai, Japanese, Latin American. But it has a slew of different ones. You can also search for the ones that have up to 5-star ratings. So you can pick the ratings, the type of place, the price. Okay. And they have deliver.com. Okay. You can also find these on deliver.com or delivery.com. I am so sorry. Now you just go on here, and it actually has here. It lets you know Uber Eats, Postmates, whatever the place is. It lets you know the place that has the best deals going on right now. Okay. Now they charge you. Says, oh, and it's kind of giving you faster wait times. There's a 15-minute wait time for McDonald's right here. What the heck? 20 minutes. Oh wow. There's 35 pages. Oh, these wait times are some of the see Sizzler though. It says Sizzler's deal. The it's gonna take at least 61 minutes for Sizzler. They have two deals available, but they aren't really worth anything. This is pretty much like if you want to accept the order, if no tip no trip is pretty much what this is on the customer side. This app, Food Boss, people, if you have just joined, okay, I went over some news, but I am on this thing called Food Boss, foodboss.com. Now it is a search engine for food, and it has most of the major and some of the smaller restaurants might actually put their business on delivery.com or on Eat Street. But outside of that, you do have your Uber Eats, your Postmates, and all of your other ones that you have. And it's like a Hotwire or any of these places where it compares the hotels and rentals and all that. It puts all of the food places in the area from all the apps in one, and it gives you the ones that have the best deals. So what this is letting the customer do is actually get picky and choosy on how they want to do their thing. So if they're getting picky and choosy on how they want to do their thing, man, they're expecting some really good service that's coming down, because you don't even see which place you're ordering from on here. The driver just comes from the actual delivery service that is being assigned to. You don't even know at all. So but these people, the options of food that they have here is ridiculous. There's more options because it's all the apps on one. So, and you're getting like delivery.com and all the other ones. So you're getting a lot of small restaurants on here also. So they can really do their thing. Now there are fees on here. I do see like some say $0 fee, 49-cent fee, things like that. But then they are giving you the ones that have the best deal. Like you save $6 on this Postmates meal here. You save on delivery.com, you save $5 on this one here. So it shows you a better way to save. This right here is pretty good. So she said, I have that. She said, I cut down on my consumption of meat and much better. Okay, yeah. Well, this right here is pretty interesting. Cutting down on meat is good. People, if you actually want to go ahead and start having a different effect on your diet, just cut out things like that. You cut out meat, drink a lot of water, start flushing that out, and then let your body go through an automatic just rebuild. You'll see a lot of great things happen there. But this service right here is great. I've never used it. I might use it just to see exactly how it works all the way in detail, so I can let everyone know exactly what this thing is fully all about. Never seen this, but it does say that Food Boss, they are trying to bring in more people, or more restaurants. It says, according to research and markets, the global online food delivery services market is expected to reach $200 billion by 2025. Yet the independent restaurant coalition states that 42% of independent restaurants that didn't receive government relief are in danger of filing for bankruptcy. Dang. Even among those that did, 20% are in danger of going bankrupt. Food Boss can deliver highly qualified searchers, so restaurants can significantly lower their marketing costs to reach more diners. So Food Boss, what they are doing, people, they are extending themselves out there to put it out there to help a lot of these small restaurants. And that's what I see from, they have all of these small little places that are on here. So it's a way to help out. But actually, what's up, Steve? But actually, right now, I think a lot of these food places should actually, these small mom and pop places should get into a service like Food Boss. It's going to help save them, because believe it or not, these places that are being stubborn, the way that it's going right now, you're going to have to just do online. If your business is more successful and more productive right now online, then just I would actually start shutting down. I would start shutting down most of your take-in. Then I would start doing that and just simply have online just open for the drivers and takeout, and that's it. If you don't know sitting in, I would just do it like that, just to make sure. Put yourself on something like this, because I'm pretty sure it's a certain that I can't say it's a certain, but I would say about 65 and 70% of the small food places that are like in your neighborhoods are all pretty much are going to be shut down. Most people go to those places to have a sit down and sit in. You know what I mean? Most people want that. But more and more of those places will be taken out. And this food thing, we were on yesterday. Well, I was on yesterday with Steve on TNC Radio.live, and Steve mentioned that, what the pandemic has done. It's made this food thing go nuts for all the delivery apps. And I was letting him know about a company called Wix, and Wix is pretty much like another one like this, where you can go in there and they are already comparing. They compared all the prices and everything, giving you the best deals, and they're trying to do it for people because more and more people will be doing it like this. This is ridiculous right here. This food thing has gone into a whole new different realm. Now, because it's doing this, we don't know what type of jobs they're going to start trying to create because of this. Now, we are all independent contractors. We all know that. But when it starts to getting booming like this is when people start to have like zones and territories and all this other stuff. And I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know how it's going to work because kind of like how it is now, everyone is running wild for themselves. So I'm pretty sure at some point, with all these different places opening up like this, something's gonna happen. We just don't know what it is and how it's gonna affect everyone. We don't know if we're gonna be titled to certain things, something different. I have no idea. Or if you're gonna have to go under companies like I wonder if you can go on Food Boss right now and actually sign up under Food Boss, like Food Boss driver. I'm gonna, you know what? Let me see if I can type that up really quick. Let me see if I can find something. Food Boss. All right, let's see if I can find something like that. Partner interrogations, plans and pricing. Partners with delivery platforms, excuse delivery app. I don't see anything. How to keep delivery drivers safe, experience Food Boss. Let me see what this. Okay, this says Food Boss requires. Okay, this says Food Boss requires drivers to wear a mask and everything. I wonder since they go with Uber, and you know what? These are some of the same. These are some of the same collateral that Uber has. It's some of the same pictures that Uber has. Oh wow! So I'm guessing right now. I'm gonna guess that this is a small side of Uber as far as putting in some of the I would say the guidelines. It says, okay, here are a few tips to share with your drivers or couriers to keep them safe. Oh, okay. So I guess this is them telling the companies what to do. Okay, to keep your drivers safe. Require drivers to wear a mask anytime they get out of a vehicle to make a delivery. Require drivers to wear disposable gloves throughout their entire shift. I'm guessing that's why I do see some drivers do that. You know what? I've seen people on Grubhub actually wearing disposable gloves. And I was wondering, like, why are you wearing disposable gloves? I have not seen that in Uber, but maybe I just may have missed that because they are a part of this here. It says provide hand sanitizer to drivers and require their use of it regularly during shift. Require drivers to wash their hands. Obviously, we got to go ahead and wash our hands, people. Every time I go into a restaurant, I make sure I hit the bathroom. That's why in all my videos, my hands look like I stuck them into a bag of salt. Okay, I have to wash my hands all the time. It says designate a special area in the restaurant for delivery drivers to pick up. Oh, okay. I guess this is for the merchants too. Okay, so if you are a place on a Food Boss as a merchant, they are pretty much letting you know that they're supposed to have a place designated for us, which is why I guess you go into some of these places, it is there. Okay. Require employees in the restaurant who package the delivery food to use hand sanitizer before packing every order before it's ready for delivery drivers. Instruct drivers and customers that deliveries will be contactless to minimize possible spread. Okay, so I guess that's why they you have to choose the option as a customer. They're giving the customer to do that instead of them just putting that right onto the customer. Like everything is contactless, people do have a right. So they're leaving that up to the customer there. So I do see where they will leave that up to each merchant's own way of running your business, which is pretty cool right there, giving them a little bit of leeway to run some things. But see, here's the thing: that little bit of leeway gets you into where you go into the restaurants like I had previously, where it has note from business. and you're following the note from business. Maybe that note from business is actually coming from this here on Food Boss, and the managers at these merchants are not following that because they give them that little inch and they took it to the whole yard. Okay, maybe that's exactly what it is right now. There's no transparency going in from a Food Boss going directly into these merchants. Someone's not putting the foot down. I think that's a major issue right there, people. So I'm guessing, see what I'm doing when I go out there. I'm killing them with this customer service and kindness. I'm kind of slipping through the middle of that. What's up, Dash Bandicoot? What's up, Dash Bandicoot? We're going over some stuff. You can catch up in a little bit, scroll on back, but found a place that's like Travelocity and things like that, where you can go ahead and find food from several different food apps and food sites, .com sites, where it finds the best prices for you and everything. And I'm actually going over right now. It's called Food Boss, and they just struck a deal with a company called Chow. Let me make sure I do not mess this up. It's Chow Grub. Chow Bus. I am sorry. And Chow Bus is one of the best places I guess you can go in if you were looking for authentic Asian and Chinese cuisine. So we're going over these steps that Food Boss has required from them to that the merchants have to give to the drivers, and then whatever delivery apps are supposed to give to the drivers, and also what they're supposed to be transparent with and deliver to the customers. So right now we were just on hand sanitizer, instruct drivers and customers. Okay, the contactless thing. Okay, they took an inch right there. Okay, require customers to pay for their delivery meal ahead of time with the credit card and instruct drivers to not accept cash. Okay, so this does make sense. So Food Boss is one of the ones who has all the guidelines under there. So Food Boss, if you are in the food or in the phone game, if you are in the phone game, Verizon, things like that, and companies have VoIP and things, this is pretty much like your CLEC, your competitive local exchange carrier. This is what you have there. Okay, so and then it says, well, that's why they gave the people option now, I guess, with on DoorDash and Papa John's, with being able to have the drivers have the ability to accept cash when they get there, because they gave the merchants an inch up here, and the merchants I do see have a little bit of wiggle room to do what they want. And so I guess they wrote that out on DoorDash to see how that's going to work with accepting the cash. I do not recommend that. Once people get whiff of that, you're carrying cash, that's when you're going to get jacked going into some of these neighborhoods where the pizza man was not able to go into back in the day. Uber Eats and Grubhub and all these other people, we can go in there because they know we're not carrying cash. Putting cash in people's hands is a way to get them smacked up. Be safe about that, merchants. Do not put your drivers in danger. Do not put your drivers in danger. That is not the way to go right there. Okay, now number 10 says, if drivers show any symptoms, require them to stay at home. Obviously, people, if you have symptoms, stay at home. These are the 10 things that they actually have there. So in a nutshell, Food Boss does this, and it's Robert Burns who actually did that thing right there. Give him credit for that. That's who I got all those rules from. But for those of you who are just joining in, and I'll go over this little part right here again. It says, according to research and markets, the global online food delivery service market is expected to reach $200 billion by 2025. Yet the Independent Restaurant Coalition states that 42% of independent restaurants that didn't receive government relief are in danger of filing for bankruptcy. Even among those that did, 20% are in danger of going bankrupt, okay? Even those who are 20% are in danger. So that only leaves you with a small percentages of places that really are having success. And that's because of the loyalty from their customers. Once these places get put out, people, it's a wrap. Your parents and grandparents and everyone's favorite spot to go to is gone. So we don't want those places to end up going. Food Boss, it says, can deliver highly qualified searches for restaurants who can that can significantly lower their marketing cost and reach more diners. So a lot of people don't realize that a lot of these food places and these merchants they're spending a lot of money on advertising just to get people in. And if they're spending all this money just on advertising, and then they're giving up most of their percentage to uh, the the actual apps, they're not making anything at all. There's a lot of places that, like, off the top, I know that there's a place we have across the street from where I live called Mr. Yu's Chinese food. Now there's like two or three Mr. U's in the city. No, two. And from the two that are here, one is on the delivery apps and one is not, and they are both busy. Now I asked the one across the street from me, how come I never pick up orders here? And then they told me that they're only making like 20% of everything. And I was like, wow. They said that they're giving up like 60, and then from everything else, they're only making like 20%. So they want to try to keep that all in there instead of keep scratching and climbing to stay afloat, because where they're located at, the manager of that property is very, very stingy, and he doesn't do anything. We already had our Stater Brothers Market move. We have a WSS shoe store. They went into the same place where Stater Brother is. They didn't even last more than like a year and a half. They're out. Their new place is opening up. They charge too much rent in that place. And that sucks because you have the owners of these properties who are bloodthirsty gougers also. Yeah, Steve says we knew bankruptcies would eventually come down the pipe and from this pandemic. Yeah, you are all the way right, and this is crazy right here. And we got blood sucking people out there that's taking advantage of these little places, and they know that these small mom and pop places are, it's actually good advertisement for their shopping complex because it's been a staple there for years. And instead of giving them a break, what they're doing is making these people get very upset. Man, we got to give some breaks for these people. And there's no way to really do that because really these companies are staying afloat because they have people that work there and they don't want to lay people off and actually shut down. So it's really out of the love of their heart that they have not shut down, and they're actually putting themselves into a deeper hole because they're caring about other people. This is crazy. I think these apps should be lowering. There should be like I think like companies like McDonald's and things like that. I don't know. Even though they get a lot of business, so you can't charge them a higher price. They get a lot of business, but you should up it a little bit, so that some of these small places can actually put their foot in the door. I don't think that's right there. I don't think that's right there at all. I want to give you guys a recap earlier. The very first story I went off on was there's a DoorDasher, and she actually took her child with her in the car, left her child in the car, went in and did an order. She could not find her child. She called the police. She got arrested, and her child is in child protective services right now while they are doing an investigation. And on Grubhub, people, they're giving 20 participants in Indianapolis $10,000 a piece, okay, to put towards any educational type thing that they want. So because they want their drivers to be looked at more of an asset and a positive thing in the community. Hello, people. That's what we do here on Hot Facts with Robert Reese, nonstop. And like I said earlier, I do hope that I'm showing you guys this through the videos on how much I'm trying to get involved with the community, the merchants, and things like that. I even had a little kid on my video today. He was coming outside picking up delivery. I had to show you guys on how Rob is good with the kids. And I gave you a little bit of bilingual there, okay? I had to go ahead and deliver to someone that only spoke Espanol, people. Had to go in there and knock that out. I do have it, people. I just keep it hidden. Don't judge the book by its cover, or wait till everything starts coming out. Then you judge them, okay? Then you judge them just like that, okay? It is a hot one right now in our area. Right now, drivers who are driving right now, they are in triple digits, okay? Sorry for you guys out there. I do feel sorry. I started my morning at 6 a.m. this morning. I did 11 orders, and I was done by 10:45, and it was not hot outside at all. And I'm going back out at dinner time when I am done at maybe 7 o'clock, 7:30, people. So I got a chance to avoid all of this heat. do what you got to do in these times, people, to still get your money in. Sometimes, man, you might have to work that overnight shift, that middle of the night shift. I might be doing that tonight, to work the middle of the night and go all the way until like 10 in the morning and then not even do anything. I might even pull something else like that and join, what's the Asian guy name again? I forget his name, but he will do a 24-hour mission on you in a heartbeat. Yes, he will. Hot Fact says so. Right now, we're going to take a little quick break because I need some water, people. Let me go ahead and get some water. I will be right back. Leave me a comment, write something down. If you had something good happen today, let me know. I'll be right back. And like Chuck Woolery, 2 and 2. All right. I am back just like that in a flash. Jumping Jack, what's his name? Jumping Jack Flash. I am back. Made that music up right there, people. Made that music up. All right. I want everyone to know that this is Hot Facts. And like I explained, I don't know if any of you guys caught it on tncradio.live. I was on there with Steve, Crash Bandicoot. I was going to say Crash Bandicoot. I'm looking at Rideshare Rodeo and Dash Bandicoot. Rideshare Rodeo, people. Steve from Rideshare Rodeo. I explained there that Hot Facts is going to be bringing you more than just, just whatever the regular is, whatever that is. I am not that. This is Hot Facts, so I will be bringing you guys as much as I can of information that is out there on news that goes around the United States, that goes around the world. I'm keeping up with the people that do this stuff in other countries and things like that, so I will be able to keep you guys informed on things that will be coming up. I will try to get you content first. I do know that some of us, like Steve, is a cheater. He's so good at this. And there's other people that I went on to, and GigTube is another one right there. My man knows how to get his information and really, really fast. So I will be trying to get my information as fast as I can to be able to give you guys the content as quick as they are giving it to you, so you guys can actually get more feedback, get different sides of different things, and you guys can actually pick everyone's brain and get some information in. Because one thing I will tell you, there are different levels in this thing here. Okay, I spoke about this a couple of days ago when Steve mentioned this yesterday, and I like the way he put it a little better than the way I put it with the level thing. We agree that there are different levels, but his way of putting it is much better. It's like when you're going to college and you have the courses, the 1-on-1 or 2-on-1, things like that. This class is 1 unit, 2 units. This class is 3 units here. Okay, so there's different levels on this, and I've been searching through, and I know who I should be watching for the most part. People that got the fire like myself want to bring you guys the best content, the best information out there. Make sure everyone is updated and giving you an educated and honest, representation of what they take from whatever else it is. So I know that I am doing that now. I know who I should be listening to, and as far as keeping my ear to the street, keeping my ear to the beat is what I would say. I know who is out there, and for those of you who are out there who would like to know, this here Hot Facts with Robert Reese is this is an advanced course, okay? This is an advanced course, okay? But anyone can hop in. It's an advanced course that is ready for the novice, okay? It is just like that. We'll be going over everything all day, every day. I got a chance to explain what that means a little bit yesterday on tncradio.live, okay, on Driver Nation. That's Fridays, people. That's Fridays, 4 p.m., 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Wherever you are, you do the mathematic adjustments there yourself, okay? You do those adjustments there yourself. But what I was able to get across there was that when I'm going through these deliveries, people, I don't have a plan because I can't have a plan. In order for me to teach, I have to be able to react and receive everything that's coming at me so I can show you guys the certain ways you can handle each and every situation there is. So that's why I do it like that. If I went in there and just said, this is what we're doing today, I would be missing a whole lot of things that I could be teaching you guys and showing you. And this is going for the beginner drivers, the intermediate drivers, and even us pros still lose and forget things. So it can be a refresher course also for some people. Okay, so you can hop in here and hear a lot of great things, get a lot of great information to help you out there. If you guys know any drivers that they want to learn a little bit more, have them come on and watch some of these videos. You can get a ton of information from Rideshare Rodeo Steve there, and from Steve, you can get some from GigTube. I like Hannibal. I've been watching more and more of his things. If you wanna learn from the course of getting in dirty, and this is like the Wolf of Wall Street, you go ahead and holler at Pedro there. He'll show you how to stick to that grind and Wolf of Wall Street that. If you wanna learn about how to invest with your game, you can go ahead and watch you some Mushi Moo. You go ahead and watch Moosh. If you want to learn how to do something extra that you've never done, eBay and Bitcoins and things like that. If you want to learn to challenge yourself, I guess you watch the guy, what's his name, Nugs. You watch him if you want to challenge yourself. He does challenges all day. You can go ahead and do that. If you want to, if you want the course of just learning everything from just the jump, you go ahead and watch. Why do I forget his name every time it comes to my head? The Acorn Head dude. Why do I don't want to keep calling him the Acorn Head dude. Man, the dude, man, the dude, you know who I'm talking about. I am so sorry, man. Hey, DoorDash Diaries. I know that's the name. DoorDash Diaries. Yes. DoorDash Diaries. If you want to, learn, you go there. But there's different Bentley Coupe. Sorry, Bentley Coupe. Sorry, Bentley Coupe. That's me calling you the Acorn Head dude is like calling you a Datsun. I do apologize, Bentley. You are not a Datsun. Okay, you are not a Datsun. All right, people. But there are levels to this thing here, and the best thing about these levels are, you know, from what I know myself personally about business and how I've been working for myself for a long time. I am self-efficient. That's what I do. That's how I file my taxes. Meeting some of these other people, you learn different. You learn little tricks and tactics that you never thought of. You know what I mean? Because you were like, okay, I got this set. So when you go on some of these channels, you get a little bit of an awakening, and it is so great because it helps you out in the long run, people. So let me tell you, don't be afraid to click on channels. Okay, I clicked on one channel today, and I wasn't very impressed. Am I allowed to people? I don't want to come off like that, but people, let me know. Am I allowed to bring up someone's channel if they have it and they're doing the things? Is that wrong, or will it come across that I'm trying to pick on people? Someone let me know, because I'm definitely not trying to do that. But my whole thing is, if you put a video out, my whole thing is, if you put it out, we can react or respond. People do reaction videos. I've seen gig tubers and gig people do reaction videos. So is it okay, or should I just keep saying I will not say the person's name? I don't want to bring any beef to anyone, but I just have some examples. Um, oh, I know what I can do. Okay, I know what I can do. I have an example from a channel. Okay, I'll go ahead from a channel. Some of you may have seen this one right here. Now, it has to do with customer service. My dogs are happy for someone. It has to do with customer service. Okay, someone delivered the items to someone to the wrong address. When the customer was calling and trying to figure out where the order was, the driver told the customer they have to call support and get a refund because they already had another order. Okay, so there you go. They did that right there, and I thought that that was so not right because it's customer service. If you yourself drove and delivered to the wrong address, wrong complete house, and the customer is calling for their food, the customer never did nothing wrong. They're just calling for their food and they're seeing where it is. And if you tell them that you've already dropped it off and went, you have another order, and they have to get in contact with customer support to get a refund, that sucks right there. What you should do is call customer support yourself, let them know what happened so that they can say, okay, drive over, get the food, do that, then go ahead and go do the other order. Um, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Then you can go ahead and be late on the other one. But at least, people, that's where true customer service comes in. If you yourself know that it was your fault on the mistake, you have an obligation uh, to the to not have the Lone Ranger talk to you right there. The Lone Ranger should not have to talk to you right there. If the Lone Ranger comes out because that is down and dirty, okay, you got to fix that in your game. You got to be fixed that in your game, okay, people. I'm not gonna say these people's names. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna hold to my guns because I don't want anyone to be coming across at me like I'm a bully. Nope, 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 nope. The only time I will do that, people, is if it is completely ridiculous and everyone knows exactly what is going on. Outside of that, people, I will keep the person's name nameless. That is great information there, also, Steve. Gladly appreciate that because, brother, I am not trying to do anything wrong to no one. Okay. Now, today is Saturday. Did anyone get out there as early in the morning like I did? If you have, when people get back on and watch this later, leave that in the comment box. I started at 6 a.m. Well, my first order was 6:35 a.m. Let me know if some of you guys were out there that early trying to get on this grind on Saturday, just like I was. Okay. There was a crazy car accident I witnessed. That was weird. People, make sure you're staying safe. Don't run red lights. That's what happened. Red light run, and someone was trying to get on the freeway. People, that equals disaster. Please pay attention to the road. We are not in a hurry. We are never in a hurry, people. If you're late, you're gonna be late, and that's it. So just stay right on that pace. Steve said he had a 4:30 Curry scheduled hot shot run. Okay, okay, 4:30 a.m. people. That's up and at 'em. That's up and at 'em. I was up at about 5. I was up at about 5. Just stayed in the bed and watched ESPN for a little bit, and then got on out. Said Paige strong through. Yeah, boy, 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 boy. I do hear that, Steve. And I want to say thank you again for yesterday. I really had a great time on a TNC radio.live on Driver Nation, people. That's Friday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. I got a chance, Steve. Yesterday, I actually listened for like maybe about like 6 hours straight. I got to hear you on there after again. And then I got to hear this morning, actually, there was a lady on, and she actually was speaking with, there's a PGA golfer that appears every week, and he says that go ahead, get in contact with him. I do forget the fella's name, but I will know his name very, very soon because I like what I was listening to. What he does is he helps you with your swing. You show him a video. He calls you and goes over ways to perfect your swing and things like that. So I got a chance to see that. Tom Kelly, yes, sir. That was the name. Tom Kelly, PGA golfer. Steve, yes, yes, yes. I was listening. I was listening. There was even a fella on there earlier today, and he was talking about some other sports, and that was pretty good there. And there was, I don't know, right after Driver Nation, I think there was someone else. There was another show that went on right after that. I got a chance to hear a little of that, I think. But overall, man, that is some good listening right there. People, if you are a commercial driver out there, and what I mean commercial, people, I mean you're on the road. You're driving in-state, you're driving interstate, you're getting it on, you are driving. If you want to get some news and information that never stops 24/7, head to tncradio.live. You can check out Steve there also. He's got the uberliftpartners.com on there also. And you also have up there the gig economy. You can see all of those directly through on the podcast. If you go to the app, but if you go to the .com, they're all there also. .com gives you a full rundown of everything that's on there, exactly what's going on. But if you are driving and you are on the road, it is something to listen to. Believe it or not, I'm going to start doing it a little bit to stop listening to myself in the car, to start doing it a little bit more. It's something that's very, very good. I know on my other days, I'm going to be chopping it up and getting it in, keeping my ear to that. That's very friendly radio for me. Everything that is talked about are things that I like. You get some sports, you get some politics, you get some how to make some money. You get some corny jokes. You get all that stuff, and it's something that is very, very worth putting your ear to. I know, Steve, I know you guys gave me the invite, so if it's possible, I would like to try to join as many of those driver nations as possible, and have some fun with you guys. I had a blast doing that. I met a few drivers today and a couple of customers that actually subscribed to the channel today. I want to say thank you to all of them who did subscribe. I told you guys what go on and what we do here. We do a lot of great stuff, a lot of great people. You can come in and do what you got to do. People says you are always welcome to join. Thank you, Steve. I had so much fun. I said, man, that was perfect because normally when I get done from doing my 2 to 3, my mouth is not done. I still want to talk. So that gave me another run at it. I was like, okay, I can still talk some more and talk about some good stuff and get some stuff out there and blend on in with everyone. And I had a blast. So, yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get a chance to go on this Friday from 4 to 6 people. Oh yeah, commercials break help. They do help. As you know, I try to give myself breaks on here, but I'm a motor mouth. I can kind of keep going. But I do try to give myself a little break here and there. People, the baseball season is now in. Okay, so what that means for us drivers, especially for you drivers who are ride share, you will be seeing more and more trips to these baseball parks. I know down here, we have Dodger Stadium. You're gonna head up there to the Ravine. If you are also down here in Anaheim, you will be getting a lot of Angels rides. Now, for all of you college people don't realize how big college baseball is down here in Southern California. Cal State Fullerton, Cal State Long Beach, UC Irvine, schools like this, people. We have schools that are very, very well polished in baseball, and people do attend these games. Okay, so there are rides that do go to these events. You're going to have the NBA playoffs going in. So whatever market you are in, if you are around any of these arenas, you will be receiving a lot of rides. And some of these people may be tipping very, very well. And you may be driving some celebrities to the games. You never know. It does happen. I ran into a driver that used to come and pick me up, and he had a special contract where he picks up people from the hotels and takes them to the Oscars and everything else. He had a special contract with Lyft and Uber Eats. So you never know who you will be picking up, people. You guys should have a lot of great stuff going on. We got some good NASCAR events going on. So you got good events going on. We have Coachella coming up down here pretty soon. Rideshare drivers, you make a ton of money at Coachella. Just be prepared for a lot of puke, okay? And people that are just on some weird drugs. But you will make your money. It's just, if you can deal with that, much power to you. That is what is going on down there. People, we are approaching this hour mark. So if you have anything you want to chime in with, go ahead and throw those in now. Other than that, I will be signing off. And I will see you guys on Monday. This was just a special edition with some news I just got. I want to be able to share it before someone like Steve was going to put it out there. And he probably already has. I'm probably late. But, hey, it is what it is. See you guys later.